Okay, I'm going to call the finance meeting to order. We'll do roll call. Alderwoman Inman,
Present.
Alderman Danko,
Here.
Alderman Kreinbrink,
Present.
Alderwoman Erickson, present, and Alderman Robinson is not here yet, absent. Okay, we're going to review of the semi-monthly bills. Does anybody have any questions?
I'll start.
Okay.
On the CTS of Illinois, I see that they were back again doing more work that I think was found when they did the fire alarm testing and all that life safety inspections, and then we had another $4,000 fee. Does this solidify all the work that needs to be done, or is there still,
We did find one more that needs to be done.
so there's one more light that needs to be
Yeah.
done? Then once that's done, then we're all.
Then we should be good to go, yes.
The backflow valve, that's done. Like, I thought we had some key construction.
Key construction usually did the
that.
testing.
Yeah, but I thought they fixed it, like, not too long ago. So that takes care of that,
There should be one more next time.
just for like one light fixture?
Yep.
Okay.
They asked me about it today. It's just, unfortunately, I think for years, we got the reports and, we don't really want to spend the money. It's like safety.
Well,
We
yeah,
gotta do it.
we need to bend it. Okay, so that takes care of that. That's probably gonna be a question that Rich has.
I'm sure.
But the inspections, the light fixtures for CTS, there's one more fixture that they found that needs to be fixed, and then that'll true them up. Did you have
Yes.
somebody with them? Okay. And then,
Ian double-checked them all.
then I see the Mead Electric at 34 in Latham. That must have been for that knockdown of that street light.
Yes.
Was that a hit and run, or was that a known vehicle accident?
I know that there is a police report on it. We filed the insurance claim.
But was it a vehicle, I mean, if it was a hit and run, then we wouldn't have anybody that we could go seek restitution with.
I believe we've got somebody on there. I know,
So if we have somebody, then is our insurance company going to go after them?
they'll go back and adjudicate it or whatever it is. Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
so
we
they're gonna
file it with
subrogate?
them so that they, or subrogate's the
Okay,
right word.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm more accustomed to us doing it internally and then just getting that bill. And then when you go for with the judge for the accident, you would just say, hey, we have to seek restitution, the dollar amount of X, plus whatever we've put into this internally for chasing it down, right? So you
Okay.
got all the city workers' expenses tied to that.
I did ask that question, just so you know, and I got a response on here, so that, it
Okay.
just says that the claim was submitted to our insurance company.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that we're not being paid by the insurance company and that we actually are getting paid by the person that caused the damage. Then I also see that there was a $200 fee for Youngrens for, says, new unit in annex not heating, replace broken igniter. Is that not underneath a warranty?
Well, we had them come out and take a look at it, and you asked the same question. I had them come out and look at it. It turned out it was an issue with one of the other units.
Okay.
And rather than calling another person and have another person come back out, he had the thing on the truck, so I told him to fix it.
Okay, so it wasn't a problem with the
He
new
came out,
unit?
no, he came out
Okay.
on thinking it was a warranty call.
Okay.
And then as he was hunting through it, he found something else that was actually causing our problem.
Okay. So that was not, but just to be clear, that note then should be, the problem wasn't with the new unit, it was with one of the other units?
Yes.
Okay. And then,
Fred, can I just jump in here with you real quick? Just to piggyback on last time we were here, Jeff, I sent this to you, but it didn't say anything on it about the Verizon. Are we able to get that monthly?
I haven't been able to
yearly?
call them. I mean, it's a utility bill. I don't think ComEd's gonna let us pay annually, but I suppose we could call them and find out.
well, that was Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon.
Yeah, I don't know. We have not called them.
Okay.
That's all that I have.
Is that bill the same every month?
Yes.
Then I would think that you probably could just cut a check for
Jeff,
a year.
can I have you sign that, because it's not signed?
It might be about the terms and conditions, like you might end up having, our fiscal year and their contract year. There's probably a contract tied to it, so there could be an increase at some point.
Okay.
And those are for our traffic signals.
Right.
That's how they communicate with one another.
That's all I had.
Don, do you have anything?
No, we answered it as far as that,
Attorney Bill?
the one item on the attorney bill, but I'm satisfied with that.
Okay. Janelle, do you have anything?
No, mine were all answered already.
Mine
thanks.
were too, just now. What about you, Rich?
Yeah, do we know why we're doing meal reimbursements a month and a half after the fact? Why ones from October, November weren't submitted sooner?
That I do not know.
Which department was it?
Police Department, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's Fashionat and then there's Lundstein. And again, not questioning
I don't
the
know.
amounts at all, but it's just, we're getting them and they're dated. One's October 30th and the others are November. And to me, it seems like we should get them in a more timely fashion. Sorry, microphone's in the way. Turn it off while I put that back in. You might have already said it, but you were talking about the, I apologize, I came to look at these at 4:40, 4:45, and they weren't in here, so I went home and made it back up here to come here for this. But CTS, the shut-off valve, did somebody find it leaking?
Yeah, I believe so. I think Ian was with them when they went around and checked everything. So
Well, I'm just curious, I believe we've had this replaced once or twice in the last 2 or 3 years,
With
if
key
I remember
construction.
correctly, and so I'm just kind of curious why an overflow valve would have to continue to be replaced. I'm trying to think of the plumber that has done it before,
Key?
Phil from Key
Key
Construction.
construction, yeah.
But I'm sure if we looked it up, I think if we matched dates up, we would see. And again, I just don't want us to be just randomly doing work just because somebody thinks it needs to be done.
Okay.
Also, the RS concessions, I didn't see the actual bill, but it said Italian ice for taste. Was that the Taste of Sandwich?
Yes.
And if so, why are we doing that in January?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the invoicing was. I know that's what the police department had in their booth. I know there's been some sickness in that family, so I don't know if
Okay.
it was delayed.
Like I said, I'm just, typically it would be a more timely fashion again, rather than, that was September, I believe, correct?
It was.
The taste?
We're in a new quarter.
And I don't remember what the amount was, but sickage, what did we have that was gonna be for the audit? Did we have an amount, a final amount, or was that the final amount?
I believe that's the final amount, but I'd have to double check. But they did our audit, and then they also did our single audit, which was what was required for like the wastewater treatment plant, and then the funding we got for Latham Street and Main Street and stuff
Okay.
like that. So the last couple of years, we've had to do that single audit in addition to the regular audit.
Okay.
And then obviously, the police pension does its own audit.
And the only other thing I think I had circled was the same thing about Youngrens, but that answers the question if it was not the new unit. So I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I don't have any either because everything else answered, so.
I did have one comment to bring up, and it was about that pew-pew, right? So last week, or last month, we were talking about that contract, and I guess we saw everything that came through from the chief on that contract. So where do we stand with that one then?
The chief is looking into, he's collecting pricing for some other options, I believe.
Okay.
So we're still within the contract, but it was a 1-year contract with the option to renew 2 additional years. Well, this is the end of the 2 additional years.
Right.
So that's why the contractor is then submitted to raise the price in hoping that we're gonna stick with them. Instead, we're gonna look at trying to find some other options to do that.
So I don't remember, was that new price in there? It wasn't, because we just asked for the existing contract, right?
No,
So it was, the new price is exponentially higher, is that correct?
Yes, but
Okay.
the thing is that they held the price they had for the first year, from the first year for the next 2.
Correct.
And then now they're revisiting it.
Okay.
They probably may not want to do it very much anymore. I don't know, because it seems like it is a bit higher than what I would like to see.
Okay.
So
So we're looking to actually get,
potentially,
resubmit that cleaning contract out for bids?
that's up to the chief, what he wants to
Well,
do.
I
I
mean-
mean, we've got it if we want to do it, but
But
we
the
got
way
two
that our-
bidders last time. There was one that was $80,000 and then this person. So, I mean, if we wind up with two again, then we're
I'm
not gonna
just-
be any better off, so.
Based upon our dollars and cents and the way that we look at for competitive bidding, we should really put it out on the streets and let anybody and everybody that has a stake in the game to throw a price in, I would hope.
Okay.
You know, when we did that, we had a pretty bad reputation for not treating our vendors very well, right?
Yeah.
We had a reputation of getting the pricing, seeing the pricing, saying it's too much, and then going and carving out pieces and parts, and then bidding it back out again, so.
Yeah.
I would hope that that has been rectified, and it puts us in a better light with some of our potential vendors who could perform this work.
Okay, all right, we don't have any more questions on that. Do we have any unfinished business? Nope, okay. New business, approval of the minutes for December 15th, 2025. Can I get a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any audience comments? Okay, then can I get a motion to send the monthly bills to council for totaling $230,320.70, please?
I'll make the motion.
Second, somebody?
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we are adjourned at 6:42. Thank you.